we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. First and 10. Richardson looking to throw this. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Rig alert, rig alert. Mustang 19.
Richardson looking to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Shelton. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's second down. The Chiefs at 2-1 now to start the campaign. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
19 tight, 19 tight. Buffalo 18.
Here's Richardson to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. You look at this Raiders defense. They are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And a promising start as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8 that moves the chains. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
70, hustle, hustle, hustle. 79 Broncos. Ready.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
Now a throw here, hauled in. Down inside the 10, and all the way down to the 5. A big play that time on a catch and run. And the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal.
19 Lions.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And it's caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3 tight ends up front here, third and goal.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Richardson. Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Boy, it's such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
Going for it on 4th, Richardson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And the Raiders are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. That is caught by Cohen. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And his defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and now thrown incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17. A good return there, 17 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Come on, come on.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Off the option, here's Taylor. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for first.
Too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter from Arrowhead, it's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Okay, ready? Ready?
And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Warrior 70.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Samuel in motion.
Rattler, 18 Rattler. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready?
On 3rd down, here's Richardson.
He sets to fire deep.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field, and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, as good as he threw it there, and now it winds up incomplete.
The defense gets to the quarterback that quickly. A lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit at 1st and incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people out of blitz.
And he's going to be brought down. Back in his own 6-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. It's fielded at the 45. A solid stiff arm. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Man.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Chop alert. Go street.
Samuel going to go in motion right. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That good for 19 on the 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. All the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Go!
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Chiefs post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Now it's Richardson. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Now Richardson. He's going to get that to his running back down the backfield. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Going up top. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
As intercepted again, it's Richardson's 3rd of the game. Picked up by Devon Diablo. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Let's go.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
It's on a throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They've not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play out.
And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. The kick by Carlson is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. For Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have...
They got his man complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great play there. 85 yards. And the Raiders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent is still the same in what they plan to do on offense. I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss. And they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him show a nice tackle on that play. And a big play there for KC. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
19 Lions.
Back to throw. Richardson. He finds his man, complete. It's Shelton. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. Now Richardson going to shift things up. Again, he'll drop to throw. For the left side, it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And now they're in the area. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks.
From the shotgun, Richardson rolling to his right. This is caught. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
They turn to Taylor on 4th. And this winds up a disaster nowhere near the marker. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play. But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the 3rd quarter. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Second and 6. And he completes it to Cohen. It'll be a gain of 5. And 3rd and 1 now. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. outside his own goal line. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And take it right at the 35. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Ready?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Debo going in motion left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Now he'll go down the battlefield here. He's inside the 30. 25 yards that time. Boy, effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
They can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
Now, I guess I need to clarify. I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Check smash! Check smash! Ready?
Looking to throw. Richardson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On the option to give to Taylor here. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The offense on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. 4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chiefs have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Set to get this drive started. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11. Once again, it's Jacobs. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him on the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his numbers at ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is dropped. It's incomplete. A big gainer in his sights, but he did not run it in.
Oh, man, late in the tight ball game, every play's so critical. You feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets 1st downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those 1st downs, keep possession of the football.
60 Bobcat. Trap 60, trap 60. Hurt. Warrior 70.
Richardson looking to throw this. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That will good for 12 yards into Kansas City 1st. Richardson going to move him around. They give to Taylor out of the gun. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 49 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take your chances as well.
12 more yards there and another 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. And just because they're in the moment trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Now an audible here into something else. That's Jawan Taylor, the right tackle.
Here we go.
The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Street. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Richardson working from the gun. And then Webby caught them out of the end zone, says the field judge has ruled incomplete.
We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down inbounds. But a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball. You ever notice how they're reaching back with their feet? Not just straight down, but back, because they're trying to create enough distance to make sure their feet are in bounds. They weren't able to get it done on that one.
Easy footwork we saw. Good job defensively to recover. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Back to the air with Richardson.
Flush to his right. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This will get the lead up to 7. And his kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he stopped immediately there.
Not a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
This crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't
No
you?
doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Now a give to Jacobs running right.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times, nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
He's back to throw. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
This one came right down to the wire, and exceeding it. That one final chance to try to navigate their way into the end zone, but couldn't get it done to avoid the loss.
Yeah, how about the defense there? Because when they had one final look at the end zone, the defense made sure they knew what they were doing on the last play, executed it flawlessly, and no flags. Because remember, there's a defensive penalty. There's one play left in the game that the offense gets. They didn't.
So for the Chiefs, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
They'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.